Woke up this morning, I feel so fucking important. I looked in the mirror, I'm different. I finally made a decision.
Welcome Allah. So today in this video is gonna just be a quick one. I just wanna sit and just discuss and not necessarily recap. I don't have time for recap. You can go watch the show. I'll be talking about Unga Kungliga. Yes, all Sasong, all of them, all three of them. So yeah, let's get it done. Sasong it. So with Sasong it, it's all about Vili moving into a boarding school and immediately being enticed by Simon. Ugh, in my opinion, first loves, first come, first serve. Love at first sight does not exist. Thank you very much. Love at first sight does not exist. That is just my preference. Anyway, so let me quickly tell you about the characters in Sasong It. Just them, the relevant ones. We have Simon, the love interest slash brother. We have Sarah, the sister slash future best friend. We have Ville with the crown prince, well, the prince soon to be crown prince, and the love interest as well, and the second cousin. And when we have August, who's the second cousin and somewhat of a douchebag because of this.
Det gäller ju att lägga en stadig grund innan man får för mycket självförtroende.
He becomes relevant later, but overall throughout the whole entire song, he's not really relevant. Anyway, so August is a douchebag. We all know this from that clip I just showed you. He's a douchebag. He's very clingy towards Ville a lot. He shows that he really wants to be in the good morning family, in the royal family. Yeah, it's whatever. He's very clingy throughout the whole entire show. But anyway, yeah, Ville and Simon hit it off. Not necessarily hit it off, but I feel like in the first episode or 2.5, Ville just truly just wants to be near Simon, like a lot. Like, yo, like he just wants to be around him. He just really wants to know him and stuff like that. And then unfortunately, the relationship starts to blossom. Of course, not unfortunately, like fortunately it starts to blossom, but unfortunately it gets slightly derailed because of Ville's brother Eric dies in a car accident. Ooh. I told you I'm not recapping. I'm just saying what's on my top of my head and what I feel about the show. Okay, go watch the show on Netflix. Anyway, so yeah, he gets derailed by that, and obviously you know how it goes. I cannot be with you. Delete my number. Ding. And that's after they did the whole kissing thing, and then he's like, I'm not like that. Like I'm not like that. And then no. You know, the passionate grab, like, come here. And then they do the whole thing. Yeah. So then he finds out, and then firstly he does say, no, it's not my thing. Like it will never happen again. It's not me. And then how 2 minutes later in the next scene he's like,
wanna hang out, like the whole school will be going on for the weekend, for the families to go visit and stuff. You wanna hang out with just me? I'm not going back home.
and then boom, the brother dies, and then he has to kind of cut off ties with him. So yeah, that's essentially the beginning of the relationship. Not much really kind of happened with Sasong It. Not much, honestly. But after that, I think the next episode of Felice, I forgot about Felice. Felice is Sarah's soon-to-be friend, who was kind of mean to Sarah in the first episode or two because of Sarah has ADHD and Asperger's, but I'm glad in the show they never use it as a crutch on her part or anything that anyone can use against her, which I really cried because I was kind of scared when I first watched. I was like, oh my gosh, are they going to use it as a crutch? And that didn't happen, so I'm really happy about that. And they become friends. She realizes that she's kind of mean to her after she helped her with the puking situation with the initiation of Ville in episode 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And that's why I'm saying she was kind of really, you know, like really wants to be with Simon in the first 2 episodes. If you watch the show, you know when the initiation happened. So yeah, after that they became friends. Sarah's really into horses, so yeah, she like loves them. And Felice is a horse rider, but she really cannot grasp the love for the sport. But anyway, yeah, Sarah tells Felice's parents that she actually doesn't like to ride horses. She gets upset. She tries to kiss Ville in the mouth, and he don't swing like that, girl. He don't be swinging like that. She gets upset, but all is well. They end up being friends at the end. Anyway, and then they go to a party. He's part of the society. So when he goes to the society, August was called by the mom, the crown, saying, hey, please take care of Ville when he comes back after the funeral of his brother. Why do they need to mourn publicly? Honestly, truly. But anyway, sends him a letter saying, come at this time, someone's gonna fetch you, which is Alexandra. Comes and fetches him at night, touches the security because he has security now, because now he's the crown prince because his brother died. And then everything. They go there, they do all the things, they drink, he's initiated, he's part of the society of these elites, family members, whatever, I have time for that. And then some pills that August got from Simon, because he is abusive with those pills. When August he drinks ADHD pills and he doesn't have ADHD, so he cannot he's dependent on them at this point. So he asks Simon for them, gives them, doesn't pay him back. So that's the whole thing, the whole money situation. And to counteract the fact that he's broke because he cannot pay Simon back, Simon gives him, and Simon gets the pills from the father, and then sell them. I want my money, okay, because I need a tutor because I'm failing. Right. And then he gives them the pills, they do them in the party, and then when the party's over, they give them to Alexander to hide. Bad idea. And then he talks to to August at night. I think by midnight now, if I'm not mistaken, how he grieves not to be crown prince and grieves that his brother died and all that stuff. And he's like, do you want to say? She was like, I would like to be crown prince to have the perks that you have, bitch. And then he sings, and I love this scene. I absolutely so much fun, And then he drunk slash high, but dials Simon and tells him, everything is fake, but I'm not fake for you. Can we and then and then they do the business. I was inside you. August does the filming, of course, and I don't know. And then the video comes out and they realize that, oh look, it's Simon and Ville in the room doing all that needs to be done, which I don't think that should have been done. And then there's a lot, I think, but anyway, I think it was well done, the first season. The fact that every storyline that was opened got closed within the 6 episodes, which I quite enjoyed. August releasing the video, and then then Ville finding out, and then him not being part of the royal family, and the royal family saying, we know, and then that's the end of the series. And and then they say, hey, it's not me in the video. Simon gets upset and do what you want, and I can be a part of this. If you're not going to if you tell me that it's not you, then you come back and it's you, and then you don't tell me it's you, I can't deal with it, man. I have to be my own person. I don't want to be someone else's secret. Your secret love.
Jag vill inte vara någons hemlighet. It's breaking my heart.
He doesn't want to be someone else's secret. I really truly understand that. I absolutely understand that. But that's the season. Simon and Ville get to know each other, their feelings for each other, and then August kind of ruins it. And then they have a sex tape out at 16 years old. Anyway, and that is the wrap up of
They are falling now.
Jag älskar det.
Human kindness desert you.
I know it's a babble, but who cares? And that is Sasong It. Now let's go to Sasong Tour. Okay, with Sasong Tour, we have the whole aftermath of Ville and Simon broken up because Simon feels like he cannot trust Ville because you cannot say, I'm not gonna say anything about the fact that it was me in the video and then go around and say, yeah, it wasn't me in the video.
Bruh.
And you think we're gonna be together and I'll be your secret love until you're 18. Yeah, by the way, mom said you can decide what you want to do and tell the world that you're gay until you're 18. Right now you cannot handle the magnitude or the backlash that comes with coming out essentially as part of the royal family, which I kind of agree with her on that. But you know, they're teenagers, they want everything to be done now. Like, we were all like that at some point in our teenager careers, right? But anyway, yeah, the fallout of that, them sincerely not being together, being jealous of one another. Simon starts dating this guy Marcus, who's third year, who really doesn't date first years or people in private schools, I think. But yeah, he's nice, but he's a little bit aggressive in a way. He kind of like manipulates Light Simon into a relationship when Simon's like, I'm not really ready for a serious relationship. Like, he doesn't say I've come out of a relationship that was like, you know, full of drama and everything, and he didn't say I still love my ex, but like, he doesn't say all that, but like, yeah, he is essentially like, no, you know, and he does this whole thing. Like, tell me if I'm wrong when I say he kind of manipulated Simon in this case.
De bästa förebilderna för bra relationer heller. Efter din pappa. Du är inte som din pappa. Jag vet att jag inte vill förstöra något som är så fint. Ta det bara lugnt.
Bruh.
I think he did, but who am I to say? So yeah, then Ville goes along and he gets close to Felice. Felice becomes his friend, and yeah, essentially that. And then August is battling with the fact that he sent the video and Ville is out for blood, basically removing him from being prefect, captain of the rowing team, all those things, which I think he did it quite smoothly, and I don't think it was vicious or vindictive in any way. I think because you ruined my life, basically, which I can say is valid. You released a sex tape about me and my love, and I just started dating him, and then you took that away from me. What? Like, no, I'm gonna take what you love too. And he does that. So anyway, and then Ville gets really jealous the fact that Simon has moved on, and I will also feel some type of way when I was like, we had this intense love romance in a month, and then when you just move on just like that because you think I want to keep you a secret, which is granted, I do want to keep you a secret, but it's not because of me, it's because of my family, but you don't want to understand that. But anyway, he sees Simon kissing Marcus after the rowing team loses to the most stupid competition I've ever seen.
Ja, du kan följa den där på skärmen och se hur långt du har kommit.
That is stupid, honestly. That is stupid, but yeah, he kisses them, and you can tell that Simon is very uncomfortable with this whole relationship thing. Like, you can tell that he's kind of like coerced into doing this. He sees that, he gets upset, they talk about it again, and he realizes, but you know, maybe I don't understand. Yeah, they have this whole argument, which, okay, dude, but don't be jealous then. Don't hit him with the ball when you're playing touch ball during PE or anything like that. Like, relax. Right? And yeah, I forgot to mention, Ville almost got removed from school because he was so upset that he saw Marcus and Simon saying karaoke. It was a huge misunderstanding because Simon's friend said they were on a date and they're really on a date, which he did that on purpose. And why is Ville following one of Simon's friends? I can't pronounce his name, okay, sue me. So he calls his mom and he's like, I don't want to be crown prince and stuff. So because he was so upset, and he almost got kicked out of school for that. And Simon took Ville's sweater / jersey. Where is that sweater? Where is that jersey, Simon? Where is it? He hasn't returned it since. And how can you wear something in class, remove it, and then go to they call you out of the class and you don't remember that you had something on top of you. Hello, he manages to stay, obviously. So yeah, they go to this ball after that, a Valentine's something ball. Okay, a Valentine's something ball. Simon is singing his solo that he's been working on. Apparently the song is about Ville, and then Ville's like doing the most brilliant thing when you want to make your ex seem like when you just want to bring them back to you.
She was like, I understand, I'm gonna leave you alone. I know you don't love me anymore, and I'm gonna leave you alone now.
Goodbye, my lover. And then he walks outside, no less, not to the party, outside. I see what you did there, Ville. I see what you did. And then Marcus came to it and he said he didn't want to curse. He goes outside, he meets him outside. And what do you know?
Jag försöker bara gå vidare.
Just trust them to each other. And they kiss, and then Marcus comes out to find him because he has to sing the solo. He sings the solo, and yeah, it's kind of like what happens there. Finishes the following day. They realize the solo, he cannot sing the solo in the Jubilee 120 anniversary. He gets upset that it's Bella's fault, and he's like, hello, it's not my fault. Stop blaming this video coming out and all this happening to you because of me. No. And then he finally tells him that it's August who posted that video. He wants to go to the police, and I'm like, sure, go to the police, but at the end of the day, nothing's going to happen because he is part of the royal family, and they will do whatever needs to be done to keep it quiet. So it was a lost cause anyway. He almost goes. August blackmails Ville and Simon, because if you tell, then he comes around and spins it, and he's like, no, I'm trying to protect the royal family with this. Put the royal family. It's like, bitch, you're protecting your own damn interests because they called you because you're gonna be next in line to come. Yeah, by the way, he's gonna be next in line if Ville doesn't want to do the speech in the Jubilee 120 anniversary. It's like, if Ville doesn't want to be crown prince, August will step up and be crown prince. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I forgot to tell you that. Okay, Alexander comes in, and then yeah, he was essentially kicked out of school in season 1 because of the drug situation, because he got caught. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, but he came back in season 2. In season 2, he was told by August that it's actually Ville's idea to like say it was you and not Simon. We all wanted to blame it on Simon, but Ville said we should blame it on you because he was trying to protect his lover. So yeah, he blackmailed him. This is what the blackmail looks like.
Vi har bestämt oss för att Alexander tar på sig skulden.
What an apple, right? And all that, oh wow, he be dating Sarah. He be dating Sarah all this time. Sarah told August that Simon is going to the police. He told August that Felice is the one who told Ville about the video and how she came about telling Ville about the video. A whole thing. The whole 9. She made up some effed up shit in there. But anyway, yep, that's essentially how the show ends with Ville telling Simon that, hey, we cannot go to the police.
August.
We can't. But yeah, this one is just too much. I think it was just a recap of how Ville and Simon, how they navigated through this breakup basically, and then coming back together, and then the whole tape. And then August and Sarah did a lot of effed up thing there, and how she ended the whole thing by reporting August to the police. It was just an effed up thing. But yeah, I think they essentially get back together by end of the season as well, with Ville in season 1 saying I love you, and then Simon in season 2 saying
Jag älskar dig.
Okay, yes, and that's season 2. Just Ville and Simon meandering through the relationship. I love you, I love you, I love you until the last episode. And August and Sarah also breaking up there. What an ass, right? Säsong 3, the final säsong. Okay, with this one, it's now the fallout of the fact that Simon in the previous säsong 2, he told the whole world that was him in the video.
Det var jag i videon som läckte förra terminen. Den på mig och Simon.
Oh my gosh, what? Yes, he did that, girl. He did that. And yeah, the whole backlash of season 3 is them handling all the backlash comes from him finally saying that, hey, it be me in that video. It be me in that video with Simon. So yeah, but they're in a relationship now. They're not gonna hide their relationship, and Ville doesn't want to hide the relationship because he loves it. And yeah, there's not much happening with Säsong 3, honestly, because also August in the season, like, he was also meandering through it because he blackmailed them. If you don't be doing this to me, meaning if I don't become next in line after Ville, I'm gonna tell them that Simon sold me the truth. Simon sold me the alcohol, and oh, by the way, your crown prince threatened me with a shotgun to admit that I was number one. How did I find out that Sarah is the one who told me that Simon is going to the police? It's a whole thing, y'all. It's a whole thing. But yeah, he threatens them in the first season, but they still date throughout the whole thing. It gets worse and worse in how much he deals with the fallout of who he is. He kind of loses himself, Simon, through this process of season 3, because he has to delete his Instagram. He shouldn't read comments, berating. So he's kind of meandering. And yes, the only refuge he has in his life right now is being with Ville, and then there's this threatening of the school closure because of an expose that came out, the fact that the initiation process, where in year 1 when August went to the school, they did that whole initiation thing, which was just terrible. I'll let them explain. So yeah, and then the threatening to close the school, like, oh, give me a break, stick. Same old. But yeah, that's what's happening with season 3. It's not bad, but I kind of feel like it's a different direction from the show was in season 1 and what it is in the season. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed how it ended up being, but it is what it is, and it was still watchable. Sarah didn't go to school because she's so embarrassed for what she has done. But oh man, and then she goes to her father, but who cares about the father? Those are irrelevant characters to me, honestly, truly. But yeah, she comes back to school, makes amends with Felice. With Felice, I feel like Felice, in a way, was afraid to make amends with the friend I believe that she truly loved and truly admired, because, you know, she was herself and she helped her in a way become who she was with her hair identity, because she used to like straighten her hair in Säsong 8 until Sarah, in I think episode 2 would be in the initiation party, Ville, where she was like, hey, you have beautiful curls, I don't know why. So in season 2 she came back with her curls, but she was still discriminated against because so yeah, I think she feels that type of fondness for Sarah Felice, but she was too afraid to go back to her and her friendship because of her judgmental friends. But yeah, that's the whole thing, the racism thing. They touch a little bit on racial profiling and racism she faced, kind of a bit too late, but anyway, yeah, then they become friends. And then the grand finale, let's talk about the grand finale. The grand finale is Simon and Ville break up the previous episode.
Det var så svårt. Betyder det? Kanske bara inte går. Jag kan inte göra det här längre.
Because he feels like it's a little bit too much. He's lost his sense of self in the relationship, trying to make it work, which I kind of agree. So in the last episode, Simon decides with Azim, let's just make the best we lived this relationship together. We might not even come back next year with the school closure and whatever. So let's make the best of what it is. So they go to this big bash that the whole student body goes to, just to say goodbye to the school for in case it doesn't come back. And then Simon and what you call August and Ville come to kind of a mutual understanding, which it turns out it was him who was also part of the initiation, and his brother was also part of it. And throughout the whole season, Ville was also going through this identity crisis with how he viewed his brother, and his brother was not actually perfect. You know, he has his flaws. He was in school essentially, so he will do what teenagers do. And then August reveals that to him during the therapy session. And then he apologizes to him. He's like, I apologize for what you went through. Eric was like, he was not the only one, but thank you, Nami.
Videon, 2 killarna, det hade inte betytt någonting. Erik hade älskat dig, oavsett vad.
Finally, he apologizes sincerely for the video, which I...
Så ledsen. För allt. Jag är det. Förlåt, Villa. Tack.
I appreciate, but I still don't like me, August. I don't like him. He's a douchebag. Thank you. Because of that, douchebag. But yeah, so they end the relationship. Now, I believe they will never be friends. I don't think they'll ever call each other and be like, hey, August. So, no, I think the relationship soured the moment he released that video. And no matter what, I don't think there'll ever be a close-knit second cousin relationship ever. But yeah, and finally, Simon and Ville get closure and they go on.
Jag trodde att det skulle vara vi.
Like, it warms my heart. And he tries again. It's like, come on, let's get back together. Like, you love me and we love each other. We love each other. And he's like, no, man, like, the pressures of being with you and the royal family is just too much for me. And like, I could agree with that. Anyway, graduation, August graduates, whatever. And the last final scenes of the show, Ville finally talks to his mamma about the fact that
livsöde att tilldelas än det här.
Ja, men det är också just det. Vi har tilldelats det här. Vi har inte valt.
Honestly, what would happen if I don't want to be crown prince? Like, I don't truly, but no matter, honestly, I don't want this. I never wanted it. I'm never going to be Eric, you know? Along those lines, August, I don't want it, and I never wanted it. And this is not about Simon and my relationship with Simon. But yes, it did give me clarity that I don't want this. We all knew that he didn't want this. Who knew it? Me and everyone. And then, yeah, he runs after Simon in the car. And yeah, all is well. They end together.
Jag är säker på att du är över mig. Fan tror du?
The show ends with them embracing, with Felice and Sarah driving into the summer sunset of our vacation. And then it alludes to August being the new crown prince, but I don't think so. I personally wouldn't want him to be crown prince, but since there's no one else, since there's no one else, that means August will be crown prince. But after talking to his friends about the privileges that he had with being associated with the crown and the crown prince and the royal family without being directly in it, he had a great life. He had a life, but now that he wants to be crown prince and be part of the world, he'll basically lose all the privileges that he has had. Having a normal life, having Instagram, having friends, dating, being an F-boy is gone. And he's like, so yeah. Anyway, that is Unga Kungliga. I forgot again. That is Young Royals 1 through 3 seasons. Yeah, it's a quick rambling session. And thank you so much for listening to this rant of mine, because I loved this show. Like, loved. I'm learning some Swedish right now, and I'm gonna continue. Even though I'm done with it, I'm gonna get some more Swedish shows and movies that I may also review later in life. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Do all the things that needs to be done, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. How you doing?